जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल चलति तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।
May I now request our director, Dr. Sanjay Bihari, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning. Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Rajendra Arlekar ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Petroleum, Natural Gas and Tourism, Shri Suresh Gopi ji, Honorable Minister of Finance, Government of Kerala, Shri Balagopal ji, Vice Chancellors, Directors, Statutory Body Members of the Institute, Professor Harikrishna Verma, Head of the Biomedical Technology Wing, Dr. Kavita Raja, Medical Superintendent, Dr. Mani Kandan, Deputy Director, Dr. Srinivasan, Dean, faculty, staff and students of Sree Chitra and other institutions, industry partners, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, in his capacity as the Honorable Vice President of India, has the onerous responsibility as a second citizen of India in guiding the destiny of the nation. Prior to occupying this august post, he has guided the destinies of 3 states, Jharkhand, Telangana, and Maharashtra as governor and as lieutenant governor of Puducherry. I express my gratitude to him for choosing to be in Sree Chitra Institute during his first visit to Kerala after assuming charge of vice presidentship, despite all his national and international engagements. It is indeed a matter of great honor and privilege for us. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Shri Rajendra Arlekar ji has been the Honorable Governor of 3 states. Apart from being the erstwhile Governor of Kerala, he has guided the destinies of Bihar and Himachal Pradesh as Governor. With his characteristic humility that forms an integral part of his persona and provides the healing touch, very graciously he expressed his desire to visit our institute and meet our fraternity. I was eagerly exploring for an appropriate occasion that was befitting his immense stature. Due to providential intervention, today has turned out to be that auspicious day. Thank you very much, sir, for your care and inspiring presence and for providing us this immense honor. Shri Gopi ji and Shri Balagopal ji have been very silently and in the background supporting the institute at every step, in every possible way. I'm immensely grateful to them for their guidance and understanding. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. The honorable dignitaries present here today and their actions epitomize the growth and revolution in science and technology and the remarkably disruptive paradigm shifts that are being ushered in medical science as well as in medical device industry in India. I would like to refer to in brief the remarkable silent revolution that is taking place in the country. The increase in population as well as the increase in lifespan, the government initiative for health for all, the focus on improving infrastructure, the incorporation of indigenous systems in health, the enhancement of veterinary sciences, and our forays in defense, space, and atomic energy have surged the market for biomedical devices. Based on figures of Indian Brand Equity Foundation, the Indian medical device market is driven by 70 to 80% imports. However, with the wonderful impetus from Government of India, this is about to change. According to the Confederation of Indian Industry, by 2030, the medical device sector is poised to reach $50 billion, and the Indian medical technology industry is poised to reach exports of up to $20 billion. So there is a huge market for all of us to explore. Sree Chitra, in this tsunami of the citizens, by the citizens, for the citizens, and amongst the citizens, in the medical device industry, has overtaken this country as a leader in the development of high-risk medical devices that are either implanted in the human body or in contact with the human body for a long time. For the last 40 years, this unique union of doctors, scientists, engineers, industry partners, scientific administrators, and financial bodies have worked together to translate or commercialize several medical devices. The exhibition today represents the triumvirate of innovation, economy, and safety. The devices represent the blood, sweat, and tears of innovators and industry partners chasing a dream. They represent an all-stakes-in, high-risk endeavor that has lasted a lifetime. They include all categories of devices, from those that remain in contact with human body to those that are implanted in human body. With the starting of the PMSSY block, 6 ICMR centers of excellence, Center for Space Medicine with ISRO, nearly 800 permanent staff members being approved by the Ministry of Expenditure, approval for Gamma Knife Center, 170 ICU and private beds, 9 operation theaters, cath lab, and state-of-the-art CT scan being kindly approved by the Department of Science and Technology. Sree Chitra is poised to become the largest cardiac and neuroscience super specialty center in India in the government sector. Thank you. We are grateful to Shri Jitendra Singh Ji, Minister of Science and Technology, Shri Abhay Karandikar Ji, Secretary, and the entire staff of the Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and other science ministries, as well as our Honorable President, Shri Gopalakrishnan, and our immediate past President, Dr. V.K. Saraswat, for their 24/7 support for us. We are grateful to the Honorable Government of Kerala for creating the ecosystem in which science, technology, higher education, and health thrive, making it one of the best states in India in terms of health and higher education. We are grateful to Shri Amit Khareji, Secretary to the Honorable Vice President of India, and other staff members of the Honorable Vice President Secretariat and Honorable Governor Secretariat for coordinating this visit, and to the government officials of the state for the background arrangements and the security provided. We are grateful to directors, vice chancellors, former professors of Sree Chitra, and senior government administrators for sparing their valuable time for us for their continuous support. We are indeed indebted to Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan Ji, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Rajendra Vishwanath, Arlekar Ji, Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Gopi Ji, Honorable Union Minister of State, and Shri Balagopal Ji, Honorable Finance Minister of Kerala, for adorning our institute by your distinguished presence. You cannot imagine how inspired and encouraged we feel by your graciously accepting to honor this function within the precincts of the Sree Chitra Institute by your benign presence. It validates our years of hard work and provides inspiration for the future. We are indeed honored and privileged by your esteemed visit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. As a gesture of our profound respect and gratitude, we proceed to felicitate our distinguished guests. We request our Director, SCTIMST, to felicitate the Honorable Vice President of India, Sri C.P. Radhakrishnan, with a memento as a mark of our respect and affection. We request our Dean, SCTIMST, to felicitate the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Rajendra Arlekar, with a memento as a mark of our esteem and regard. We request our head BMT wing to felicitate the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India, Sri Suresh Gopi, with a memento as a symbol of our respect and appreciation. We request our Dean, SCTIMST, to felicitate the Honorable Minister for Finance, Government of Kerala, Sri K.N. Balagopal, with a memento as a symbol of our respect and affection. Thank you all. We place on record our thanks for your presence that adds grace and distinction to this occasion. Our institute is deeply honored by your presence. Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, the Honorable Governor of Kerala, is a distinguished statesman and a devoted public servant known for his integrity, humility, and visionary leadership. He has dedicated his life to public service and the strengthening of democratic values. Sri Arlekar has served the nation in several important capacities, including as Speaker of the Goa Legislative Assembly, where he introduced India's first paperless assembly system, and as Minister for Forest and Environment and Panchayati Raj in the Government of Goa. He has also served with distinction as the Governor of Himachal Pradesh and Bihar before assuming office as the 23rd Governor of Kerala on 2nd January 2024. Sri Arlekar's life reflects a deep commitment to democracy, development, environmental conservation, and ethical governance. May I now request the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, to address the gathering.
Namaskaram. Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, Honorable Union Minister of State, Shri Suresh Gopi ji, Honorable Minister of Finance of our state, Shri K.N. Balagopal ji, Director of the Institute, Dr. Sanjay Bihari ji, Head of BMT Wing, Dr. Hari Krishna Verma, Dean of the Institute, Dr. K. Srinivasan, all other dignitaries in the audience, Sahodari, Sahodaran Mare, Namaskaram. Today we have gathered just to commemorate what we have been doing for last few years. The service to the nation, to the common people here in this country and to the society. I have always felt that I have to be here to see what is being done in this institute. I had always heard of it even before coming to Kerala. Probably this is the very renowned institute in the country which has devoted through its innovations, through its inventions and continuous efforts, some betterment to the people of this country. What they were yesterday, their life has been just moved forward towards betterment because of the efforts of all you people here. My highest gratitudes to you for this very big job done by you. The institute, while coming here, we saw what it is being done there at the small exhibition. I know it was just a very window of the whole process, whole thing, but still we could understand what is being done here. The Chitra Institute itself has shown how we can become Atmanirbhar, self-sufficient. And we have always seen what has happened during COVID. When we had, everybody must be giving this example, when at the time of the beginning of that calamity, we had no ventilator, we had to import, and now we are the exporters. Within few years, we are the exporters of the ventilator. That is just a small example. But everything that wanted by us, everything that was needed by our people here, was produced by the people like you. You have done the tremendous job. And that itself speaks a lot about our Atmanirbharta, self-sufficiency. How we can become self-sufficient? That is what you have shown the way to the people, to the country. I was governor in Himachal Pradesh. That time, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji announced medical devices park there for Himachal Pradesh. It is a huge project. There was also another project was Defense Devices project. But this medical devices project that attracted many people in the state, and they started working over that. Even now the work is going on for the devices park. Same thing which we have seen here is you name probably all, not necessarily in neurosurgery or neuro faculty, but you can name anything and you have a device, you have a solution with you. That is what you have done. I think this is exactly what our country needs today. We are not bothered about what other countries are thinking of themselves. We are bothered about what we think about our economy, our stabilization, and our goodness to our society. And that is the tremendous inspiration for us, that we are working for the people of our country, for the people of our Bharat. And that itself speaks a lot. You have been doing not for your personal fame. You are not doing it for your personal gain also. You are dedicatedly doing this in the interest of the people of this country. The medical facility, which was tremendously costly for few years back, has now come up very down now. It has come down because of the efforts and innovations by you people. Because you are producing all these facilities tremendously and dedicatedly. And Prime Minister has the always appreciation for all your efforts. And that is the reason why he could announce the reduction in the prices of stent. He could do many about other things also. Because you have innovated, you have invented, you have given the solutions. This is what people of my country are. And that is the reason why we are marching ahead. The coming few years, after few years, we will be witnessing 100 years of our independence. And that time we will be Vikasit Bharat. Vikasit Bharat by 2047 is nothing but the success story of your efforts. It is nothing but what you have given to the people of this country. That is my Vikasit Bharat. That is how we are marching ahead. I will not take much of your time. We are eagerly waiting for the words of Honorable Vice President. He is aware of all we are doing here. My best wishes are always with you. Some other day I will come to have a chat with you and probably a cup of coffee also. Thank you. Nandi.
Thank you, sir. Sri C.P. Radhakrishnan, an eminent statesman and distinguished public figure, assumed office as the Vice President of India on 12 September 2025. Sri Radhakrishnan ji brings with him over 4 decades of rich experience in public life and governance. Prior to his election as Vice President, he served with distinction as the Governor of Maharashtra and Jharkhand, also holding additional charge as the Governor of Telangana and the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. A 2-time Member of Parliament from Coimbatore, Sri Radhakrishnan ji chaired important parliamentary committees and represented India at the United Nations General Assembly. May I now request Honorable Vice President of India, Sri C.P. Radhakrishnan, to address the gathering.
അമ്മയായി அச்சனாய் ஆண்டவனாய் எல்லா திவசங்களும் பூஜிக்கின பாரத அம்மையுடைய பொற்பாதங்களை நமஸ்கரிச்சு, our Honorable Governor of Kerala, His Excellency Shriman Rajendra Arlekar ji, today my purpose of coming to you is only for one thing: to appreciate your achievements, and if I can, I want to motivate it to go further. That is the very purpose of my visit. And you are having two good ministers sitting on the dais, one from the center and one from the state, who are always at your disposal. They will do everything for all your research work and your inventions, and your discoveries will be backed up by them. So I am very glad that our Honorable Union Minister of State, Suresh Gopi ji, with us, and also our Balagopal ji, Honorable Minister of Finance in the Government of Kerala State, are with us, and the Vice Chancellor, directors, statutory body members of the Institute, Dr. Sanjay Bihari ji, Director, Dr. Radhakrishnan Verma ji, Head Biomedical Technology Wing, Dr. Kavita Raja, Medical Superintendent, and Dr. Srinivasan, Dean Faculty, the staff and students of the Institute, and your industrial partners of the Institute, members of the press who gathered here, and என்னுடைய பிரியப்பட்ட மலையாளத்து சுகத்துக்களே, சகோதரன்மாரே, சகோதரிமாரே, நமஸ்காரம். It is very interesting. Why I come here? I was there in Kerala for more than 5.5 years of my life. I spent 2 years only in Thiruvananthapuram, but I never visited this hospital. This institute was never visited by me. But after going to Delhi as the Vice President, the performance list, what I got it from our Minister for Science and Technology, Rajendra ji, that I was astonished. Then he asked me to visit. Then I said, definitely, whenever I am going to next time to Kerala, that I will be visiting this institute. This is what I want to say. Your performance speaks everywhere. I was informed that Chitra heart valve has been implanted in nearly 2 lakh patients. How many people will believe that a government institution has done this remarkable achievement? We always believe only private people can do. I am not blaming private people. Government also can do if they are properly motivated. That is what you are proving. You are a great inspiration to the entire government organization all over the country. And the second generation of heart valve, which was developed recently, have been implanted in 40 patients, and it is with great success. I am sure this second generation heart valve will be even more successful in the coming days. And today, your Chitra blood bag is sold in nearly every hospital in India and in Asia. That proves the quality. That proves your dedication. That proves your devotion. That proves your quality consciousness. These are the basic things if we want to be successful in our research activity. And you are having that great qualities. And as it was said, our Bigaji was thanking me for coming. Actually, I have to thank you for running a wonderful institution like this on behalf of the government. And the vascular stents and ventricular assist device are life-saving devices that have been translated to companies and are soon going to be available at a much more economical cost to the Indian patients. What is research? We all know research is a must. Research only helps. The research is one. You can't predict how much money is required. You can't find fault if the money has been spent and nothing has come out also. But the research is successful when your inventions are making an impact on the society. That is where the success of the research is lying. That you have done it. That's why you have been given so much of money for going for how many storied building? 9-floor building. So today you might have seen, this has never happened in the history of India, that our Prime Minister has announced 1 lakh crore. 1 lakh crore of rupee has been announced for the government partnering with the private people only for one work, that is research. So money is not going to be a problem for you anymore. You have to go all and out for your inventions and your research work. That much sure I am. And I will tell you only one thing. You got a very good governor who has assured you that he will come and spend the time with you and you can bring to his knowledge whatever is your requirement. And I am sure Suresh Gopi will be always with you in your improvement, and I have seen his name when I was coming across that he has opened the building, and that time he was there. And our Gopalji, when I was just about to open my mouth, no sir, I have already sanctioned them, I am going to give them this, I am going to give them money, I am going to give them land, everything I am going to give them. These all are because of your good work, that whatever is being given to you, you will never waste, rather you will construct on that. And this 9-story building has many ICUs. And that is a great thing, that ICUs are not that much sophisticated in most of the government hospitals. And you are having the best ICUs and many in number also. So every patient, healthcare is being taken care. That has to be appreciated. And I was informed that there are 53 projects on biomedical devices that are in various stages of development. And 102 patent applications, 19 design registrations, and 35 technology transfers related to medical device development is an outstanding achievement for any institution, especially for a government institution. It is great. And between 2023 to 2025, 57 Indian patents have been registered, 7 foreign patents and 27 design registrations were granted to this institution. That itself speaks what is your highly motivated interest in going for more and more innovations. It was a privilege for me to see the exhibitions of medical devices made by the faculty of the institution as well as its incubation center. What an amazing thing, what I have seen. I spend almost in front of every device what you have developed. That is great achievements, and I am sure this represents a translation of nearly 50 medical devices. I am pleased to state that high-risk medical devices that are either implanted in or used on the human body have been translated, and it is available very much in the market. This is the success story of the research. Wherever I go, when I was the Vice Chancellor, I was the Chancellor of many universities. Wherever I go, agricultural university, they will say, we have invented this seed, that seed, they will take this variety, that variety. Finally, I ask them only one thing. How much you are in touch with the farmers? How many farmers have benefited out of your invention? That is what the real impact on the agriculture. That is the success story of your university. Like that, here I have seen all your inventions are very well accepted in the medical market. And we all know we want to be the superpower by 2047. And our Prime Minister's clarion call to achieve the target of Viksit Bharat by 2047. Whether we can has gone. Now everybody started believing we will, and India is going to be a Viksit Bharat by 2047. That is all because of institutions like you. How many started believing India on science? Before we find the vaccination for the first time after the COVID. You just imagine if you don't find a vaccination for COVID. Not only that, many of us will die, might have been died. Not that. That nobody in this world can control the disease. The same thing. The Western world, the so-called multinational companies who are doing research, who are spending millions and millions of dollars, they also invented vaccinations. What is the difference between these two? They were running behind the patent of the vaccination, what they have invented, so that they can sell a unit for 7,500, not rupee, but in the US dollar. What we have done, what Modi ji has done, he has given free of cost for the entire 140 crore people in this country. Not only that, we exported to more than 100 poor countries free of cost. That is the difference between our invention and the foreigners' invention. So you are bringing down the cost. When I was attending, Bihari Sahib was telling me this is costing 1 crore. If you, for pumping the heart, it is acting like an artificial heart. If you import that device, it is costing you 1 crore. But now we have developed for half the price, 50 lakh. That means it is more and more people can afford to it. Maybe after some time the cost may come down when we are going for the mass scale production. It can come down. But our intention is not to make money out of medicine. Our intention is we should make medicines at an affordable price. For that only you are doing a great research. That is the great contribution of you to the society. Health for all is our great aspiration, and in that direction your institution is moving, and you have built a Pradhan Mantri Swastha Suraksha Yojana has provide you a big building, and it is jointly funded by both the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare as well as the Ministry of Science and Technology. In that you are having 9 operation theatres, cath labs and advanced CT scanner, 40 private beds. We are always getting confused. What is the confusion is that if it is a government organization, there should not be any private service. Why not? Why you are pushing the entire cream of the society to the private people and you are taking only care of the poor? I think that is a wrong concept which is changing now. By generating finance, what you are going to do? You are not going to take to your home. By generating finance, you are going to take more poor patients' care. So every institution should do like this. One portion should take care of the cream of the society who is in a position to pay. What is wrong? So you have now well mixed, and your approach is going to be an exemplary for the rest of the country again. And 130 ICU beds at one single place. That is, I think it's a great achievement. And again, Garisa was telling that the permission being granted by the Ministry of Finance for nearly 800 permanent staff members to be recruited. 800 jobs not. 800 able hands is going to come you for helping you in the research. That is the greatness and of this sanction. I also congratulate the Institute for getting the administrative and financial sanctions for radiosurgery from the Department of Science and Technology. The doctors of the Institute have treated more than 15,000 needy patients under the Ayushman Bharat scheme. Again, the Prime Minister fund is there. I think Chief Minister is also having. Why that has been provided? So that where the government hospital facility is not available, people should go, the patient should go to the private. That doesn't mean they always go only to the private. They can come to our government hospitals also. Then and again money is getting generated, money is getting rotated, and this rotation is also going to help to run the institution in a better way. And I will tell you one thing. If I am getting a free treatment, whatever the treatment I am getting, I will get satisfied because it is free. If I am paying for it, then I will not get satisfied unless I have been properly treated. So the quality of treatment also goes up. The standard of treatment is also goes up. That is how we have to take care of the poorest among the poor. There is no doubt. If we don't take care, then what is the meaning of Viksit Bharat? Poor has to live like a poor and the rich has to live like a rich. That is not Viksit Bharat. The biggest idea of our Prime Minister is always, you have to create wealth. Why the wealth has to be created? The wealth has to be created for the proper distribution so that it reaches the poorest among the poor. Their care, their health care, their needs, their way of living standard also should be improved. If there is no money in my pocket, what I can distribute? If I am having 100 rupees, I can distribute 100 rupees. If I am having 1 lakh rupee in my pocket, I can distribute 1 lakh rupee. So the idea of the economical thinking of our Prime Minister is always like this, that we have to generate wealth, and the benefits of the wealth should reach even the remote living common man. So in that direction, I appreciate your effort of having private bed also, common bed also. That will improve the quality of the treatment of our institution. And when I was talking to our Dr. Rajendra Singh Ji, Union Minister, the Department of Science and Technology, and the statutory bodies of this institution led by the Institute President Sri Balagopal are playing a stellar role in guiding the activities of this prestigious institution. I congratulate them for all the success of this institute and thank them for their inspiration. See, every good work has to be appreciated. Money is a big moral booster only to an extent. You get good clothes, your children are being taken care, you are living in a good house, and you are having a good car to go and come back. What more you need? Then after that, the money has no value. Then how to motivate the people? Appreciation will motivate the people forever. Even at the age of 93, you go and tell to one person, sir, we are not forgetting your good old days you are serving the society. Yesterday I met Radhakrishnan ji, who has been recently awarded the Padma Bhushan. I met him and I talked to him. Sir, we never forget your big journey of defeats and finally you got elected. You started from Palakkad and you have ended in Thiruvananthapuram and you got elected. He was so enthusiastic at the age of 97. Why I am telling all this is this is the way that we have to appreciate every good work of everyone. Everybody, even me or God also, will have plus and minus. There is no single identity in this world which is having only plus. There is no point in criticizing the other's negativeness or the minus points of some person. That has to be realized only by that person, not by us. What we have to see is we have to see the goodness from every person. Then we must try to own that goodness into our heart, into our mind. So our personality improves every day. Even the worst person will have some plus points. We should take that and we should make it as our own character. That is how the great characters, great leaders have self-reached themselves. That way, my idea is to come here is to appreciate your good achievements and this good legacy should continue. And I am sure Governor is at your disposal, Union Ministry is at your disposal, Finance Minister of the state is at your disposal. They all are available in Thiruvananthapuram. I am available in Delhi to you. That is the last word I want to put in front of you. And all your good efforts will be always appreciated and always will be backed by both state and the central governments. Thank you for this great achievement as the government institution. The poor people should get the best health care. That is what is Viksit Bharat to all of us. Thank you. Dhanavad. Nanni. Namaskaram.
Thank you, sir. May I request the gathering to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
I request the members of the audience to keep standing as the guests proceed to the exhibition area. Thank you, sir. The program has concluded. Once again, we thank our esteemed dignitaries, guests, members of the press, and of the Chitra family for joining us today. We request the guests to remain seated and wait for an announcement before you exit the auditorium. We cordially invite you to join us for tea at the Swasti block. Have a pleasant afternoon. Thank you. We can leave the auditorium now as required. Thank you.